Hello guys, welcome once again. In this video, I'm going to show you how to use comparison operators and logical operators in Python. In the last few videos, I've been showing you how to use if-else statement in Python, and this is the continuation, you may say, but uh, these comparison operators and logical operators you can not only use with these if else statements, but in general also you can use them. So first of all, comparison operators, as the name suggests, we use for comparing values. Now there are these comparison operators which are available in Python, which are less than, and which is indicated by this symbol. Second is less than or equal to, which are indicated by less than sign and equal to, and greater than, equal to, double equal to indicates that you want to check the equality, and this exclamation mark equal to means that you want to check the non-equality. Okay. Now there are some logical operators which by which you can perform some logical operations between some values. For example, you want to check, you have two variables and you want to check, or two conditions, and you want to check both the condition, and you want that both the conditions has to be true. You use and condition, and using and condition, it means that you are checking for all the conditions. In this case, we are checking this condition has to be true and this condition has to be true, otherwise it will say false. uh, in the opposite, or the opposite of and is or, not exactly opposite but the logically opposite of and is or. And or means either one condition is true, then it will give you true. So let's see how we can use it. So first of all, for example, you want to check the less than condition. I can just copy this, and in my shell I can run it, and I can print. I want to print if this is true, print true. Okay, and I will press enter two times, and this true has to be enclosed in double quotes, right? Press enter and it says true because 9 is less than 10, right? In a similar way, I can check these functionality, but this time I'm not going to use if condition, but yeah, you can use all these operators with if conditions. Okay, so for checking less than or equal to, we can just write directly right in the shell and press enter and it gives true. Okay, so this means less than or equal to, so 9 is less than 10, so this condition is true, so that's why it's giving true to us. And always remember that you have to use less than first and followed by this equal to. Let's see what happens when you say 9 equal to less than 10, and it gives syntax error. So always use less than first and then equal to sign in order to avoid any problems. In a similar way, you can just check the greater than. So if 9 is greater than 10, which is false, so it will give us false, right? 9 is greater than equal to 10, which is also false. And now we are checking the equality, which I have shown you in the last video, which is false. 9 is not equal to 10. And let's check if 9 is not equal to 10. This exclamation mark and equal to checks for the non-equality, so it will be true, yes. And if 9 is less than, we have already checked it. Okay, now we have and conditions, right? So for example, I want to check whether 9 is less than 10 and 9 is not equal to 10. So I want to check whether these two conditions are true at the same time. Okay, and I press enter and it gives me true. And let's uh, uh, let's check for some other condition. So this condition is true in this case, which is 9 is less than 10, and this is also true because 9 is not equal to 10, so it gives true. For example, I delete this not equal to and write equal to here. So one condition is false here, which is 9 is not equal to 10, because we are checking for two conditions to be true at the same time. It will give me false because this condition is true, but this is false, right? So whenever you use AND operator, your program expects that both the conditions or whatever conditions you are giving are true. So you can even give three conditions. For example, I want to check the non-equality, and so it's not necessary that you only can only give two conditions. You can even give three, four, five, or whatever conditions. Okay, and it's totally fine. Okay. In a similar way, you can use OR to check whether either of the condition is true. If this condition is true or this condition is true, in this case both the conditions are true, so it gives true. But when we give this statement where one condition is true, which is 9 is less than 10, which is true, but 9 equal to or equal to 10, which is not true, it will still give you uh, I have I must have used OR here, right? Because we are checking for OR. So it gives us true, right? So in this way you can use comparison operators and logical operators. There is some more things you can check, and these are is and in conditions or is and in operators, whatever you want to say. So for example, I want to check, I have a string equal to what we can say, a b c d e. Okay, so our string equal to a b c d e, and I want to check if uh, a is present in string or not. So a in string, and it gives us true. So what this in operator does is it checks whether this variable contains this value or character or not, in such way, right? So in a similar way, you can search for b or c or any conditions. Okay, so for example, you want to check whether a b is present, it gives us true. But whenever you give a c, it will give you false because a and c are not together present here. Now suppose you have two lists. One list is called a is equal to uh, 1 comma 2 comma 3, and b equal to same list. Okay, uh, b, and there is operator called is. So whenever we use a is b, it will give you false. But for example, you declared a, a list c equal to d equal to 1 2 3, it will give you true because it checks whether these two values are exactly equal or not. These a and b are equal by values, but they are not logically equal. That's why it will give you false. But this we have already assigned or assigned c equal to d, or we have assigned d to c equals this value. That's why it will give us true. So let's check c is d, and it will give us true. Okay, So in this way, you can use logical operators, comparison operators, and is in operator in Python. I hope you have enjoyed this video. Please rate, comment, and subscribe, and bye for now.